thinking that I'm gonna cook a sausage, goat cheese, and spinach casserole for breakfast. Okay, so making our breakfast casserole. I have some frozen spinach with the water drained and some sausage. And if anybody has a tip or trick for how you actually get the excess water out of your thawed spinach without just grabbing it and squeezing it to death, or using cheesecloth or some other gadget, like if there's some other trick to that makes that process less gross, leave it in the comments down below because I sure would like to know. But anyway, I just mixed this up, try to get the sausage kind of into smaller pieces. And with the spinach, just to try to kind of get the spinach evenly distributed. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Got my oven preheating at 400 degrees while I do this stuff. I generally tend to overmix things, but I want it to kind of look like this. And I would generally use a more shallow dish for this, but it is currently in use, so this one is a little bit deeper. And I'm just gonna grease it with some butter. And that is the sound of my oven preheated. Gonna coat my pan evenly with the butter. Wash your hands. And then put the sausage and spinach mixture into the pan and just kind of pat that down as even as I can. I would usually use a spatula for this part, but I'm just gonna pat it down into a really thin layer, because we're gonna pour an egg mixture on top of this. So we just want the bottom of it evenly covered, because this is basically making like a sausage and spinach crust for your egg and cream and goat cheese mixture. That's how I look at it. And I feel like this takes a little arm muscle to where you can see it. And my puppies are hearing this spoon hit this dish and are wondering if there's someone outside or if it's for them. And just trying to get it as even as possible. And look like that. Set it to the side, wash this. And now for the really fun part. And by really fun, I mean not so much. We're going to whisk together eggs, cream, salt, and pepper and pour it over it. So we're gonna need 12 eggs, which seems like a crazy amount. And I normally would crack these into a separate bowl and then pour them in just in case I had eggshell. But I don't feel like I have that much time today, so we're just gonna go for it. And hope that our egg cracking skills work this morning. But inevitably there will probably be a piece of shell. So far so good. Sure, I probably just jinxed myself. Whoop! One big huge chunk of shell just came off, but it was a big one, so we were able to get it out easily. 4 more eggs to go. This egg looks a little suspect, so stick it over here and use a different one. and then throw them both away. One more piece of shell. This is why I usually do them all in a separate bowl. And then add them like 2 at a time. But we got it. All right, 12 eggs. And this one that's left in here also is cracked and suspect. All right, wash this egg off my hands. So, half a cup of cream. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of sea salt. And a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Just using a little adjustable one here since I only have a couple things to put in. And we're gonna whisk this all together. And because I'm doing this in a metal bowl, I'm actually gonna put the silicone whisk back that I use for like non-stick pans and ceramic cookware, and I'm going to get a metal one because it just gets the job done better and faster, I think, when it comes to whisking eggs. And I'm just whisking this right on top of those remnants of sausage and spinach, which will also help rinse out the dish of that meat. And after you get this whisked together really, really well, you're vigorously, you're gonna pour it right on top of that spinach and sausage mixture that you put in the bottom of the glass dish. Like so. Now after you've poured that over, we're gonna just top it with some goat cheese. I usually use about half of one of these big logs, but I have a little bit left over from a smaller thing of goat cheese because I make this pretty often. And just crumble it in there. Rinse my hands off so I can open the other one. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more out of that one. Not quite half because I already had a significant amount that I put in here. I don't really measure it. I just kind of know that I like a lot of goat cheese, and ooh, this one crumbles so much better than that other one. This is the new goat cheese I bought from Costco. All right, I saved that bag the other one was in to put this back. So, pop that in the refrigerator. Wash off our kitchen scissors. Grab some more caffeine because Coke Zero is my weakness these days. And pop this in the oven for about 40 minutes till it gets just nice and bubbly on top and you can see all of the goat cheese is melted. And I'm just gonna cut the oven light on so I can keep an eye on it. And by the time I get Miss Blair up and Brexley nursed and bathed, it should be ready. And there we go. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Can't wait to dig into that.
Sing, won't you sing with me? Leave everything for me. Stay the night. Oh, miss your flight. Walk through the rain with me.